Welcome to the live question and answer session here. We're going to talk about the support available for deaf students here at Walsall College. So my name's Julie and I work here at Walsall College. I think I've worked here for about 16 years now, and my role is a specialist language lecturer for the deaf students. I'm joined today by a panel. So we've got Marie with us, and she is the interpreter supervisor. We've also got Laura, she's one of our note takers. We've got Chris, and he's also a specialist language support lecturer like me. We've got Tony, and he is a careers guidance officer. We've got Sammy, and he's a deaf student here himself at Walsall College, so he's going to be talking about his experience here. And finally, we've got Vivian, and she is the Deaf Academy curriculum manager. So this session today, we're going to be talking about provisions that Walsall College has for our deaf students. Maybe you're thinking about coming to the college and thinking about your future studies. So you can come here and you can study a course with us. We've got lots of different courses available. We've got full-time, you can study part-time or evening courses, and even apprenticeships. We've also got courses on a range of different levels, right from pre-entry level all the way up to degree level. And we've got a really wide range of different courses and subjects that you can study here at the college. There's different ways that you can study here at the college with us too. You can come into the college and study face-to-face. We've got virtual learning, and we've also got distance learning. And you can also do work and then come to college at the same time, kind of like an apprenticeship style course. So this session, we're going to talk specifically about the support that we have available for the deaf students. So we're going to ask each person in the panel about their role and how they support the deaf students at the college. But before we do that, maybe you have a couple of questions just spring to mind while you're watching this. Feel free to pop your questions into the chat and we'll try and get back to them as soon as possible. And maybe some of you watching have already applied to the college, but you haven't heard anything back yet. So don't worry, when we receive your application form, we will reply to you as soon as possible. It might take a week or so, so don't worry, you will hear back. Then we will ask you to come for an interview. So that could possibly be that we'll ask you to come into the college face-to-face. But because of the coronavirus at the moment, it could also be that we'll ask you to do a virtual interview just to make sure everything's safe. And we will talk you through how to get sorted with your enrolments and everything, and you'll be ready for September. So if you haven't applied yet to come to Walsall College, make sure you do it as soon as possible. Then we can get you started for your course here. So, and I know I've already mentioned this, but I'll just say it again. So the interviews, you could come, it could be face-to-face, it could be that you do an online interview, and it also could be that we might have to do a telephone interview, but there will be web cameras available for you. Now we'll talk about the different support that we have available here, that we offer for the deaf students. We've got Marie with us here today. Like I said, she is the Deaf Academy Interpreter Supervisor. So can you explain what your team does for us, Marie?
We have a team of approximately 20 interpreters, both full and part-time. We support deaf students at interview, initial assessment and taster days before college starts. Once enrolled, we provide interpreters for all timetabled lessons, theory, practical, English and maths, tutorials both face-to-face and remote learning. Our staff are qualified from a minimum of level 3 to master's degree level. You will have a mixture of interpreters who will work with you weekly. If you have trips or meetings or want to engage in additional college activities, such as joining the gym or helping in the student union, then we can provide support there too. Just let us know. Some courses have a work experience element, i.e. childcare and health and social care. We'll interpret your placement interview and any training at the setting before you start. Staff will carry out a risk assessment to make sure that you are safe, and interpreters will then attend any appointments that you have when your work placement officer comes out to assess you. The Deaf Academy has a mobile phone, so you can contact us by text, WhatsApp, Hangouts or voice call, and we will do our best to help you. As a college and Deaf Academy team, we are passionate about the safeguarding and wellbeing of our Deaf Academy students. So in the Deaf Academy, we have a safeguarding officer qualified to level 4 in British Sign Language who can support you with any safeguarding concerns you have during your time studying at Walsall College.
So I wanted to ask, there might be some parents or carers watching for prospective students. So I wanted to ask if they're thinking about sending their child here to the college, and they may be aware that the transition from school to college can be difficult. They might be concerned if they're moving from school to college or from a different college to here. What advice would you give to them about the support that you can provide?
Well, first of all, some courses get filled up very quickly, so apply online as soon as you can. Be prepared to bring your certificates in with you when you attend. The interpreter will support you through the interview process, which might also include an initial assessment in English and maths. Some courses will invite you in through the summer so you can get used to college and your teachers and classmates before term starts.
Whenever the deaf students, they maybe have support at school and they might be concerned coming to a new college, am I going to get the same support here? What would your advice be about the support that we can provide them here?
Well, we have lots of qualified interpreters with years of experience who can support you. We assign your interpreters once we receive your timetable from your mainstream course, and you'll have different interpreters for different classes. But don't worry, you'll soon get used to each other. So, for example, I might be with you every Wednesday morning for English and maths, and one of our other interpreters, Dave, might be with you every Wednesday afternoon for your practical sessions.
So within the interpreting team, can you explain a little bit more about what the skills are like and how they're organised? So for example, a little bit more like how do the deaf students get assigned interpreters?
We would normally provide interpreters if they've interpreted on other courses in the past, so they've got a breadth of knowledge in, say, motor vehicles. Then if you're doing a motor vehicle course, we try and assign that interpreter with you because they've got practical experience of that course. We also have standby interpreters every morning, lunchtime and late afternoon, so you can access services within the college. Just come to our office, B102, or text us and let us know if you need an interpreter. If you have any appointments as well with counselling, with student services at the CASC desk, let us know and we'll book you an interpreter to go with you. All of our interpreters can work online, so we can interpret for you in remote sessions if we were to have another lockdown. And interpreters in college every day throughout the holidays, so if you did have to come in during the summer, you would have support. And my other advice is just try as hard as you can with maths and English at school, because if you pass with the correct grade, you won't have to do it when you come to college. We'll receive your EHCP from school and your local authority to support what you already have. And it's worth noting that if you did want to come to a college with an educational interpreter like ours is, please state this in your EHCP review because this could help you secure a place at Walsall College. We complete your own Deaf Academy assessment of needs, and interpreters, note takers and one-to-one language support will then be assigned if needed. We will document your specific needs and apply for things such as extra time in exams, a learning mentor or specialist equipment to help you succeed on your course. And we hope you'll feel comfortable with your support. But if you ever do have any issues, you would have to come and see me. If you do not have technologies at home, please make us aware at interview and we can look at how best to support you, because as part of the college's digital pledge, some students this year have been loaned a Chromebook to use for remote sessions, which they can then keep at home and use that until it's no longer needed.
Brilliant, thank you very much for that, Marie. So now we'll move on to the next member of our panel. We're joined here by Laura, who is a note taker. I've seen the note takers support the students in this college. They do a fantastic job. Can you explain a little bit about what they do for us, Laura?
Hi everyone, so there are two different types of note taker. We have manual note takers and electronic note takers who type the information. We work across a wide range of lessons, including your online lessons, face-to-face lessons and theory sessions as well. We aim to write down as much information as we can for you in lessons so that you can fully concentrate on your tutor and your interpreter. The notes, whether manual or electronic, are given to you by the end of the lesson. Manual notes will be handed over personally to you and your electronic notes will be given to you via your college email. You can use these notes for revision and they also come in very useful with the specialist language tutors. The notes can also help to form your written assignments. Note taking support is based on the results of your EHCP. And if there's anything that you feel would help you further, then come and speak to us and we can look at it together.
Brilliant, thank you, Laura. Okay, so now we've spoke to the interpreters, the note takers, and it's important that if you have any concerns at all, or you're worried about the support that you're going to receive at the college, make sure to contact us. Or maybe you're worried that it's only interpreters and note takers that you're going to get to support you on your course. But we also have specialist language support lecturers available for you. They can support you as a deaf student right the way through your course. So we're joined here by Chris. So he is a specialist language support for the deaf students, so he works in the same role as I do. So Chris, can you explain a little bit about your role to us, what you do, how you support the deaf students?
Thank you, Julie. So my role here at the college is to support you through your journey here, and that's part of your course. The support that we provide to deaf students here varies depending on the student. This could include face-to-face or one-to-one sessions, and recently, because of COVID, it will also now be accessible online. But as a positive side of that, we also then support students throughout the course for 1, 2, or even 3 years. Now, this support can be done through one-to-one sessions, and that might be for assignment work. So it might be that you're given an assignment brief and you don't understand it. So we would work through that with you and translate the information to make sure that you actually understand the assignment. The other part of that would also be then working with the mainstream lecturers to make sure that you actually fit into the group, that you're happy with the support that's provided to you, and that everybody in the group also then understands each other and is able to help you kind of feel that you fit in as well. Now, the support can be research skills, can be assignment work, and the aim really of research is to make sure that before you start the assignment, that you know what you need and where you need to go and where to find that information. And that's really my role to support you through that. It's also important to remember that English and maths are also part of the assignment work. So sometimes a part of the assignment may be English and maths, and again, that is something that we would explain to you throughout. And it's also important to make sure that translation is clear. So for example, BSL may be your first language, English is your second language. Don't worry if that's the case. We will translate it for you so that you can read it and it's clearly understandable to you. And we will also present your work that way to the lecturer as well. We will support you throughout your career guidance interviews as well with the same type of support. It may be that you feel that you are a little bit on the outside of the group, and we can actually then provide deaf awareness training to the teacher and to the group to make sure that everyone feels included. Thank you, Julie.
Brilliant, Chris. And I have another question for you. When the students arrive at the college, so are the interpreters, note takers, language support, is it just automatically provided?
Right, so when the student actually applies to the course, on their arrival, the first thing that will happen is that there will be an assessment to ensure that their needs can be met. Now that support is a part of your education healthcare support plan, or your EHCP. So it may be that you need note takers or interpreters or translation support, and we can provide that. But that support can actually vary. It can be one-to-one for 1 to 2 hours a week, and that can actually be provided in class. It can be provided online, or it can be done in private, sort of in college, in the library, or in an office. And really the aim of this is to make you feel included. And it's really important to remember as well that your attendance is vital. You can't just fob off days that you don't want to come into college. You can't miss lectures. You need to make sure that you're attending every lecture, because that will affect your funding as well. If you're missing a lot of lectures, then it may be that you could be withdrawn from the course. Now, hopefully, that's not going to happen, because within the college, we have a lot of systems that are there to support us and you to prevent that from happening. So hopefully, your journey throughout the college here will be successful, and we will make sure that you're just attending all of the classes. And all of this will be also available throughout the EHC support lessons and support meetings, just to make sure that you feel positive about everything and that you're included in the meeting. And making sure that the college actually meets your needs and provides the right support. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Chris. Okay, so now we are joined by a deaf student, Sammy. He has been a student at the Walsall College here. Can you explain to us about the support that you received when you were at college? And also, I'm aware that you have 2 brothers as well that attended this college before you did. So that's 3 brothers that have attended the college together. Can you just give us a bit of an insight onto the support that you received?
Yes, Julie. Yeah, so thank you for that. Well, so I decided to come here to Walsall College because, well, yeah, I had 2 brothers who came here previously, and they'd been through college here at Walsall, and I've discussed it with them, and they had a great impression of Walsall College, so I decided to go along with them, and I feel like it was the right decision. I feel that the provision here at Walsall College is great, the one-to-one support. I feel really comfortable and confident here. I feel it's the right fit for me. I think it's certainly the best choice. So when you apply to Walsall College, you have to sort of fill out the form, and it's quite easy, sort of just going through step by step. First of all, you pick the course that you're interested in, and then you need to fill in all your information, your personal details, your skills and qualifications. Once that's been done, then you submit your application. When the college receives it, they will get in touch with you. They'll keep you up to date. They might perhaps say that you need to come along to college face to face, or you might have to do something virtually to meet with the college. But they'll let you know that you know when you need to attend, and you'll have to bring along your certificates and show which qualifications you've achieved.
You know, whenever you arrive at Walsall College, did you have to sort out your own support with your note takers and your interpreters? Or how was that done? Give me a bit more information about that.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I didn't have to do anything to arrange the interpreters myself. I'll try and explain as clearly as I can. As I said before, when you pick your course and apply for it, the application goes to the college, and then they will tell, they told me as a student when I needed to come into reception, where I needed to go to, the room. They knew that I was a deaf student, so they arranged for an interpreter to be there from the Deaf Academy. They have a great provision of interpreters there. I went along for my interview, my initial assessments, and then I had a discussion. They told me I was accepted on the course, ready to start in the next academic year in September. They gave me my timetable, but it's really important that the timetable needs to go to Deaf Academy as well, and then they can take a copy of it. And then all I had to do was go back home. Everything then was down to the college and the Deaf Academy, and they would arrange for interpreters to be in the right place at the right time. And Julie would arrange her specialist language support to make sure that was all arranged at the right time to fit in with my timetable. And yeah, everything was organised. I didn't need to worry about a thing.
Brilliant, Sammy. Thank you very much. And I wish you all the best of luck for the future. Now we'll move on to Tony, we have with us, and he is a careers guidance officer. So can you explain a little bit about your role and what you do to support the students at Walsall College, please?
Hi, hello everyone, and I think the learners just done my job for me. But moving on, there's 5 members in the guidance team. We are all qualified at level 6 or above, so we have the full qualifications, and we offer a wide range of services to all of our students, irrespective of what your needs are. We do have a career centre, which is based at the Walsall campus, which is open 10 AM until 3 PM, Monday to Friday. It is a drop-in service, so if you have quick queries, we can help you there, and following that, we can arrange one-to-one appointments with you if we need to. We are already working in supporting with students from the Deaf Academy, so we do work with some of the tutors as well. And the kind of services that we offer cover everything from employment, so if you're looking for jobs or part-time jobs, we do offer a weekly job alert email with part-time jobs in there. We do help with CVs, cover letters, applications, and we carry out mock interviews with you as well to help you prepare. In terms of college, again, if you're looking to progress where we are, we can speak with you, look at the courses you're interested in. Hopefully there's something suitable for you at Walsall College, but if not, we do offer an impartial service, so we can help you to find out about other colleges, training programs or apprenticeships, depending on what's best for you. Moving on to the final stage is our education, and again we offer a wide service there, from helping you get ready to apply before you even start the form, and then when you start doing it, look at your courses. Personal statement is a big part of what we do with you, and then we'll help you get ready to send it off. So that's a wide range of services that we offer. We do one-to-one meetings, face-to-face, either at Walsall or at the campus when it's been arranged. We are using Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and WhatsApp, so we can arrange them for you wherever is best suited.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Tony. I'm sure people watching might have some other questions linked to student services. So, for example, when you apply for a course and then you join, you start the course and then you realise after a couple of weeks, I'm not so sure if this is for me. I'm not sure if this is the right course for me. Don't worry at all, because we have a 5-week review period where if you decide that the course isn't right for you, you can go to student services or speak to your teachers and we can help you try and find another course that might match your needs better. So you've got 5 weeks to make that decision once you've started. Just make sure that in those first 5 weeks, your attendance is good, your attitude's good, and you hand in your work. That's really important, just to make sure that you carry on doing that until we get you changed to a better course for you. And maybe as well, you've been thinking, I failed GCSE, maths and English at school. Can I still come to Walsall College? Can I reset those exams? And you can. We offer that here. You can reset your exams here if you need to. You can also have a look, there's other signed videos on YouTube, and student services have been talking about how to apply for the courses. There's lots of videos available on our YouTube that you can have a look at, and they've got a BSL interpretation on the video. Now I am joined by Vivian Crawley, and she is the Curriculum Manager of SEND and the Deaf Academy. So we're going to see what she has to say to us today. Is there anything that you could say to us, Viv, any advice that you'd like to give to prospective students, or talk about the support that's available here at Walsall College?
Yeah, definitely. Hello, everybody. I'm Viv, I'm the SEND manager here at Walsall College. I've worked at the college for 10 years now and previously studied at the college. So from experience, I can say it's a great place to work and a great place to study. In our recent Ofsted inspection, March 2020, we were graded outstanding for our high needs provision. Our Deaf Academy provision highlighted in the high needs part of the report, as well as being exceptionally high standard of support and provision that we offer here to our deaf students who are studying at our college. Walsall College is one of the most successful colleges in the country, a place where more than 14,000 people study across all different vocational technical qualifications, apprenticeships, higher education programmes each year. And a percentage of our deaf students do come from outside of the borough. So we have students coming from all over to access our great provision. Whether you're looking to study here as a school leaver, a higher education student, an apprentice or an adult learner, you'll find that we've got training and courses to suit all needs and ambitions. If you've not already done so, I would encourage you to apply with us online today. If you do need any support with your application, or if you have any questions you'd like to ask us, please do get in touch because we'd love to hear from you. Thank you. I'm going to hand back over to Julie.
That's brilliant, Viv. Thank you very much. And I want to thank all of the panels that joined us here today to talk about the different provisions that we have here. So the Deaf Academy provision, here we have note takers, interpreters, we've got one-to-one language support, and you can contact us if you have any questions at all. Please make sure you do that. The Deaf Academy has lots of provisions here, and if you want to contact us, you can email and make sure it's all lowercase. And the email address is deafacademy@walsallcollege.ac.uk. So that's deafacademy@walsallcollege.ac.uk. Maybe you've already applied and you haven't heard anything yet and you're starting to worry. Please don't fret. Contact us and let us know, or you can contact the admissions team, and that is at admissionsandfinance@walsallcollege.ac.uk. That's admissionsandfinance@walsallcollege.ac.uk. So when you contact us to check on the progression of your application, make sure you let us know your full name, the course that you've applied for, and your date of birth. That'll make it a lot easier for us to find your application and reply to you. Make sure you apply as soon as possible because the courses fill up very quickly here at Walsall College. And you can contact the Deaf Academy for any questions or support you may need. Maybe you might need sign language in British Sign Language or in SSE. We can support whatever needs that you need, whatever needs you have. So thank you very much for watching today, and thank you to all the panelists for joining us. That's enough from me, so thank you and goodbye.